Alright, hey guys, so I'm back with another video, and I actually just got my 23andMe results, so I'm gonna be blind reacting to them. I haven't even opened the email or the app to like check what I am percentage-wise, so I'm really excited to learn it all. My 23andMe kit was actually a gift from my girlfriend Abby, and I got it over Christmas, and I did it in January, and now it's like February. It's actually the day of the Super Bowl, hence why I don't feel like I look cute today, because I'm wearing this like sporty ponytail and I've got my orange in, and I'm wearing like, this is the closest shirt I had to orange. Go Bengals. We're really hoping that they win, and it's like no hate for me personally against the LA Rams. The Bengals haven't been to the Super Bowl or had their name like on the field or won in since when, like the 80s or something, so this is big, this is huge, and I'm really excited. I'm just gonna go over my 23andMe results and I'm really pumped, so let's get into it. So I have them on my phone, so I'll be looking down a lot to check what I got. I think I'm just gonna go straight to open the app, even though they sent me an email saying my results are ready. I'm just gonna open them in the app and check. Alrighty, so I opened it up and this is what I'm seeing right now, and I'm just gonna take screenshots and like insert everything, but find out what you're made of. And just to give you a heads up before I even look, I know quite a bit about the white side of my family's like genetic like heritage and background. Like my great-grandfather on my mom's mother's side, he is like straight up Italian. Like his name was Giuseppe. His name is on the Ellis Island. Like if you visit New York City and you do the Statue of Liberty tour and you go to Ellis Island, his name's on the book, like you can see it. And it's so cool. On my mom's dad's side of the family, so my grandfather's family, they are all like blue-eyed, blonde hair, British, UK, but more like Wales, Irish, that part of the United Kingdom area. I don't even know my geography that well, but like I'm trying to think of the different islands there that they are a part of. So I'm going to be curious to see how much of that is actually in my DNA, since that's quite a bit away. And then my dad's side of the family, I just know that they're African American, so they're going to be somewhere from, you know, Africa. So I'm excited to see what actually like country in Africa my DNA puts me at. So let's view my results. I'm so excited. Okay, all right, so I actually am learning I am more white than black. Surprise, surprise. I am 54.2% European. That's very interesting because my dad's what I thought was full black. I don't even full African American. Like he's very dark skinned, very, very dark skinned. And then my mom's very pale, very fair skinned and white with blue eyes. Like she had blonde hair as a kid, but now it's like brown. I'm 54.2% European. I'm 41.6%. That's a big chunk. I'm 41.6% British and Irish. It's giving me Glasgow City, United Kingdom, and then County Dublin, Ireland. So that would make sense because the whole Bell side of my family, that's my mom's last name and my grandfather, and like they all kind of look Irish, European. Does that make sense? Okay, so let me look into that more. It like breaks it up. So highly likely United Kingdom and very possibly Ireland. So it breaks it down into, yeah, so I was right. The United Kingdom, the little like island part of Ireland and the United Kingdom is the 41.6% of my DNA. And then I got Southern European, 11.6%. Iberian, Italian, island of Malta. I'm 8.6% Italian, so that's interesting because that means like even though I thought that was gonna be way higher than it was, I'm more from the United Kingdom and like Ireland than I am from Italy. But 8.6% Italian, 3% Spanish and Portuguese. I'm actually Jewish. I am 0.2%, so very little, but I don't even know how to pronounce this, Ashkenazi Jewish. 0.2% Ashkenazi Jewish. Cool. And then, oh my gosh, this is so funny because, so Abby's best friend from college and her roommate, she is Tanzanian, so she was like, was she born in Tanzania? Abby's in the room right now. She was born in Tanzania, and we're always asking, because she like grew up there, we're always asking her like what kind of African I look like what like demographic and area of Africa like my facial genetics look like, because I don't know, or like what my dad's side of the family looks like. And I think Melissa guessed this right, because I'm 41.7% sub-Saharan African, so more white than black because I'm 54.2% European and now 41.7% sub-Saharan African. I am 37, so 37 of that 41.7%. I am 37.1% West African, which considers 18.9% Nigerian of the Igbo people. I am 9.4% from, it says Ghanaian, so for Ghana, I'm assuming, Liberian, and Sierra Leone. And then I'm 3.8% Senegambian and Guinean, so Guinea. 5% broadly West African, including the Angolan, Congolese, broadly Congolese and Southern East African. And then it gave me 0.2% African hunter-gatherer. And then, this is very interesting. So I thought that was gonna be it. I thought, I didn't even do the math, but like Sub-Saharan African was 41.7%, and then my European was like the 54, but that isn't obviously a whole 100%. I am 2.8% East Asian and Indigenous American. I knew it! Okay, Abby's very excited about that. I am 2.8% Indigenous American, so Native American. And then that's not even it. I am literally so worldly. Like, I am 1% Western Asian and North African. So I literally have 0.3%, which is very small, very not traceable in my opinion, but like Arab, Egyptian, 0.3% unassigned. So they don't know 0.3% of my genetics cannot be traced. So that's very interesting. So I'm gonna take a screenshot of this so I can put it in the video. I'll insert the different things here as I go along. So you've probably already seen a few of them already. So it gives me an ancestry timeline and a whole bunch of other things to focus on. So I'm definitely gonna go through some of these. So the British and Irish ancestry timeline was only 1 to 3 generations ago. So only 2 to 4 generations are the ancestry from Ghana, Liberia, and Sierra Leone. 2 to 4 generations for Nigeria. 3 to 5 generations for Italian. So I know that that's more like 3 or 4. And then Indigenous American, so Native American is 4 to 7, which would make sense because I don't know anyone in my family who looks relatively Native American, like not to be stereotypical, but none of my family resembles anyone that, I mean, it's a very small percentage of my DNA, so obviously it's multiple generations ago, but that's quite a bit. And then 5 to 8 is the Congolese, 5 to 8 Spanish Portuguese, 5 to 8 North African, 5 to 8 Senegal and Guinea, 5 to 8 plus Ashkenazi Jewish, which makes sense because no one in my family is Jewish. And then the African hunter-gatherer is 6 to 8%, which is obvious because we don't really have hunter-gatherer societies anymore. I mean, we do in different like third world countries, but no one in my family is like hunter-gatherer. So anymore, but apparently 6 to 8 plus generations ago they were. Get to know my relatives. So I did like turn on the feature to see if there are any relatives in my family, and then it also gives me a predicted family tree as well. Oh, so it did find a relative. It did find a relative who I am not familiar with. I actually do not know this person at all. Never heard of this person, but I have a second cousin once removed, so we do share genetic makeup. So it looks like it's my father's parents' nephew. So that would be like my obviously second cousin. So it's actually pretty big.
That's what she said.
It did give me another, oh my gosh, it's given me quite a few second cousins actually. Oh wait, I actually know this side of my family because I've met both Logan and Jessica. Those are that's who I call it's my mom's aunt or cousin, but I call her my cousin. So I know my first cousin Jessica. I don't know Tracy, I don't know Shannon, but that's all on my mom's side of my family. That's the Bell side of the family. So I know, and then Logan's my sweet, I mean, I guess he's my second cousin, but he's my mom's cousin's son, and he's so sweet. That's so funny. I didn't know they've done 23andMe, so that's so cool that I've now been connected with them. But I'm very excited to learn more about Dave, Emma, and Carol, because they are all on my dad's side of the family, and I don't know any of them at all. So that's very cool. This is not sponsored by 23andMe, but feel free to sponsor this video. Okay, so the kit that I was gifted does like traits and physical features, so it's supposed to tell me a little bit about that. So for my traits, so for physical features, it gave me 18 reports of things that are pretty likely. One of which is the ability to match musical pitch. I wouldn't say that I have good pitch, but that's good to know. It says, based on your genetics and other factors, you are less likely, oh, that's why, I'm less likely to be able to match a musical pitch. Well, I will have you know, I actually was the leader of my choir group when I was in church. Another trait, asparagus odor detection. I likely can smell, very interesting, I don't really care to know about smelling odor, asparagus odor in my urine, but okay. So I can taste bitter taste very well, likely can taste bitter taste. I'm not gonna read all of these. Bunions, I'm less likely than average to have a bunion. I'd like to say my feet are good. Cilantro taste aversion. Slightly higher odds of disliking cilantro. I actually love cilantro. Like whenever I go to Moe's or Chipotle, I always get extra cilantro on my bowls because I love cilantro. Fear of heights. More likely than average to be afraid of heights. I am not actually, but my dad is. He like won't fly on a plane. He like hates rides, things like that. But I'll literally stand on the top of a mountain. I have no problem. I don't really get scared of those things, so I wouldn't say that one's as true. Fear of public speaking. I do not. I actually enjoy public speaking for the most part. Actually, I like speaking to others. Flat feet, more likely than average to have flat feet. I do. I have pretty flat feet. Hair thickness, less likely to have thick hair. Well, that's a lie because this is what my hair looks like straightened, and I've straightened it 3 times and it's very thick and I have to have 3 different separate ponytails to hold it up, and this is it straight. And it's very thick, so that's not true. Ice cream flavor preference, more likely to prefer chocolate over vanilla ice cream. Not true, I like vanilla ice cream. Misophonia, less likely to hate chewing sounds. Yeah, I don't really care about, like, I can be in the room while people chew with it, doesn't gross me out. I mean, certain people it does, but that's just because I don't like the person. It has nothing to do with the chewing noises. Mosquito bite frequency, likely bitten more often than others. I think that's true. I think that's true. I think mosquitoes love my blood. Motion sickness, more likely to experience motion sickness. No, I don't think that's true. I mean, I don't know, but like I don't get car sick. I don't get nauseous or dizzy on a plane. Boats I don't get seasick. I don't really like, yeah, I don't think I have motion sickness. And then there's also 34 reports of different traits. So one of which is cheek dimples. Your genetics predicts you have 52% chance you do not have dimples, where 48% chance you do. I have some actually. And I smile, especially on this side. I get a little dimple. Cleft chin. Your genetics predict 91% chance you do not have a cleft chin. I don't think I do. Dandruff. Your genetics predict 62% chance you have had dandruff. Yes, 100%. Dry skin, love it. Your genetics predict 63% chance you have detached earlobes. Yeah, I think I do, because they like hang on, like attached is when it's like this, right? And then detached. So mine are detached. True. Eye color. 31% chance of having dark brown eyes, which I do. I have very dark, like you can't really, there's like a natural light and I'm looking in it and you can't see. But there was a very good chance, a 24% chance that I would have hazel eyes, which I would have loved. A lot more chances of green eyes than blue. So that kind of sucks because I would have loved either green or blue, but I got dark brown. No hate against dark brown eyes, I just wish I did. Finger length ratio. 58% chance your ring finger is longer than your index finger. No, it's shorter. Shorter. I did my own nails for Valentine's Day. I think they look cute. Hair texture. Your genetics predict 34% chance of slightly wavy hair, 29% chance of wavy hair, 16% chance of big curls, 10% chance of small curls, 9% chance of straight hair, 2% chance of very tight curls. Well, this is a way big lie because I have extremely tight curls. Like my hair type is probably 4C or 4B. Like it's very thick and like I have it straightened and look at all these little curls I still have, and that's with a straightener. It looks so bad. Like I'm also losing all my hair because I always wear it back because it's just too much. Light or dark hair, 67% chance of dark brown hair, 16% chance of black hair. I'd say I have really dark brown hair or black hair, so that makes sense. Newborn hair, 54% chance you had little or no hair at birth. I did have hair at birth. Skin pigmentation. Okay, well, this is very interesting because it says that due to my genetics, my skin color should actually be a light beige, and it shows the different, I'll insert a picture here, and it's saying that I should have like light skin, like very light skin, and I would say my skin color is pretty dark for my genetic makeup. It says like, I'd say my skin is probably light brown, and that's a 30% chance. Stretch marks, 81% chance you have stretch marks. I do, which is very interesting because people assume if you are, not that I'm like super skinny, but I would consider myself thinner, on the thinner side, and I do have stretch marks, so it's effed up. Thanks for exposing me, 23andMe. But yeah, that's my physical feature report, and there's a whole bunch of other fun stuff. I think that's all I'm gonna do just because it is Super Bowl Sunday and I want to watch the game. It's early in the day though right now. And we're getting ready to go to my mom's, and I'm very excited about that. But yeah, I'll edit this video and probably put it up on Thursday. But if you guys like this video and you want to know more, that'd be cool. It was very interesting to see. I think it was a surprise to me. Like my 23andMe report was a big surprise because I had no idea that I was that much, like my genetic makeup was that much more white than black, no offense. But like I feel like I look black. Like I do not identify as white. I obviously identify as biracial, but like if I was in a lineup with people of color and then a lineup with white people, I'd be sticking out like a sore thumb if I was with the white people, or if I was with a group of black people, I wouldn't. But that's always something that I've had conflict with because I feel like I don't really fit in with either groups, and this kind of shows why. So very interesting. And it's also funny because if you see my brother, and we share the same parents, he is much paler than I am. Like he has light beige skin. Like he looks like he could be white passing, but his hair is very curly. So he definitely looks mixed because he has an afro. But it's like light brown hair. He has light brown hair, very like much lighter than me skin. He has freckles. He looks a lot like my mom, but has what we call like the sweat nose, which I do not have. So this was really cool. I will probably do another video like this again. Oh my God, should I reach out to like Emma and Carol and those random second cousins I have? Because I don't know any of them. Comment below if you think I should reach out to my second cousins. I'll make a YouTube video where I reach out to anyone who is on my 23andMe family tree.